Nobody wins when the family feels.
I trusted y'all with my baby. I'm thinking she acting out. She fucking acting up because y'all confusing my kid. You Snapchat with my kid late night, man. You telling her to put your name under another name so I don't know, because me and my wife we always stayed on that, man. We going through the room. We see her, we catching things, so we punishing her. We taking away this, we taking away that. Trying to give my daughter the better life that I didn't have, you know what I'm saying, and coming home just trying to how will I say, not reinvent, but just get readjusted into this society. So I'm trying to do things the right way. Whole time I don't know that.
Janae Crockett, one of the coaches here at Soul City Boxing Gym, and today we are going to take you guys the life or the typical day of one of our boxers here. With me, my helper for the day.
Hi guys, my name is Carter and I'm the helper for the day. So we're gonna be giving y'all like a tour of the boxing gym.
A boxing coach who's a staple in his community going on 2 decades now. But allegations has recently came out that can tarnish everything he worked for, from alleged murders to and even abuse. Now it seems these rumors has been surrounding this coach for years now. But recently, parents of his gym, which we'll later discuss, has recently came out to share their kids' stories in hope for a change. And fam, I'm gonna be real. The live I later play for you from Facebook of a parent exposing this coach, it might touch you. I was crushed even listening to it. But the story get worse. This coach, 14-year-old daughter, has recently been missing earlier this month. And because of the recent allegations, people are even more concerned about her well-being. And on top of that, there's been moves that's been played, like the coach not posting the daughter until weeks later, and even ignoring the recent claims about him and his gym. Today we go over this story, pray for the victims, and try to stick to the facts. But most of all, hope we spreading awareness to this story. So before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I don't give you no angle, I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're gonna jump right to it. Find me, Otha Jones, a man from Toledo, Ohio, a former boxer, now a coach and gym owner. On the 800 block of Junction in Toledo, Ohio, a boxing gym named Soul City is a staple. It opened in 2009 when Roshan Jones and his father Otha Jones Jr. wanted to offer a place of refuge for kids who wanted to stay active when Toledo Public Schools slashed the number of its athletic teams in 2010. Soul City quickly became a sanctuary for many TPS students. The journey into the gym begins with a walk up into the building stairwell to the second floor. Underneath is a barbershop, stairs that turned into punishment of boxers who are late to practice. Some say stepping into Soul City Boxing Gym feel like stepping into a gym from the 1970s.
Roshan Jones have seen far too much violence.
I grew up in West Toledo. You know, I grew up around a lot of gangs. I seen a fight. You know, one guy shot the guy that beat him up, and you know, everybody ran, and his body was still there.
He was only 10, but the memory of a man's body lying in the street was something he's never forgotten. It was then Jones decided gang life wasn't for him.
I tried out for wrestling, you know, and I said I want to get into sports. I don't want to be in the streets.
He credits sports for saving his life. Roshan went to college, worked toward a business degree, and came out determined to help keep kids off the streets by introducing them to his passions, wrestling and boxing.
It's all about...
Decided to run away. They said Ocean left home at 2 a.m. A missing juvenile report was filed February 9th. Ocean's mother said she did not know where she would go or what she was wearing when she left home in the 6800 block of Wood Lake Drive. Now fam, especially my family in Ohio, take a good look at this picture. I want you guys to try to remember it as we hope to bring her home safe. She's around 5'1", black hair and brown eyes.
This is Ocean Jones. She's 14 years old. Her brother says Ocean and her mother got into an argument the night of February 7th and decided to run away. She left home at 2 a.m. the next day. The missing juvenile report was filed February 9th with Sylvania Township Police. Ocean is around 5'1" with black hair and brown eyes. If you have any information on where she might be, you should call police.
Now here's where things get sticky, because people in that community allegedly knew how the dad was. And because of that, they really was concerned about this young girl. Now, the first time he posted it on social media was from the gym Facebook page. And he reposted a post from his other daughter because people was in the comments coming with their own conclusion based on the dad alleged history. This is what it said. Urgent request, please read, which is a week later. To everyone who has been sharing posts and sending information about my younger sister, we truly appreciate your concern and support. However, at this time, we are asking that you please stop sharing posts about her and allow us to handle the situation privately. We have multiple leads and people actively searching for her. Our priority is bringing her home safely, and public attention could cause unnecessary panic for the person she's with. We do not want to put her in danger or force someone into making a reckless decision that could harm her. To be clear, harboring a 14-year-old is illegal, and there will be consequences for anyone involved. However, our focus right now is not on pressing charges. We just want her back safely. And that was like adding gasoline to fire. Because at that point, people definitely thought something was up. But yet, the dad still didn't post her, his daughter, on his social media. And people wondered, why wouldn't you want as many people as possible to spread awareness on finding your daughter? But then 2 days after, the news had reposted it. And a lot of people had went under the news comments and gave their conclusion, which was the only post up until then. Almost 2 weeks later, the dad had made about his daughter being missing on his account, which was a repost of this tweet. Alexis Means 13 ABC. Here's what we are not about to do. We are not getting on this page being messy about a child. We want to come home. Stop being a bully from behind the keyboard and just share the post so we can find the kid. But then this situation kept getting crazy. His daughter's still missing. And within 24 hours of me making this video, a parent came out and spoke on how his daughter was being SA from the coach, the owner. Check it out.
All right. I've been quiet other than posting what I posted last night. As a father, as a man, I don't know what to say. I apologize to my kid, my daughter, my wife and I. My wife was bawling, crying. I cried, but I try to hold back the tears because you don't think that when you send your child to a program that's supposed to be taking care of the kids' well-being and training and discipline, you don't think that it's going to be your child, but also you don't think that they're going to take advantage of your child who is also going through stuff and acting out. My daughter was 16 at the time. I came home from prison in 2016. I came home August 11th. I installed my daughter into First City Park, but her mom pulled her out. Coach Andy Bell, he's got my utmost respect. He said he was working with Albert and couldn't, work with her at the time anymore because her mom had pulled her out. So the other alternative was I knew some quote unquote associated friends over at Soul City. So I took my daughter to Soul City. Now, I had been part of the boxing community. Was I competing all the time as a youngster in the boxing community? No, but I was training throughout the gyms. I know I established friendships, relationships with a lot of different people and coaches. So I've been known in the boxing community with a lot of folks. But anyways, I take her to Soul City. I see, I'm going to keep their names out of it right now until I find out if they got something, because I reached out to them and nobody hit me back. But I took my daughter over here and hoping that my daughter would be safe. I'm leaving my daughter while I go to work, while I go side hustle, cut grass and everything else. And my wife is working and my daughter is in this gym. I did not know that while my daughter is supposed to be training and learning fundamentals of boxing as well as being disciplined to, respect, dedication, determination, and discipline, that she was being taken advantage of mentally and emotionally because my daughter was acting out you know, with me as a father. As any man would know, when you're taking on the responsibility of a daughter, and like my situation was kind of complicated, but either way, being a part of my daughter's life, my daughter was acting out quite a bit. And so I was disciplining my daughter, and I wanted to make sure she knew the basics as well as how to have self-defense, confidence, and everything. So I put her in the gym. I'm not knowing that Otha Jones, I'm not knowing that Rashawn Jones is grooming my daughter. Otha, you took my daughter in the basement, bro. How did my daughter even know what the basement look like when the gym is upstairs, man? You know what I'm saying? And because I don't want to embarrass my daughter and put her business out there, because she's entrusted to finally tell me, because I knew then she was lying. I knew a couple of years ago she was lying when I asked her about what happened at the gym, because the allegations was coming out and people, rumors just be happening. And you just can't be jumping on every rumor. You know what I'm saying? You can feel a certain type of way, but you just can't be jumping on every type of rumor. But when I moved, she finally wanted to tell me, man. She was worried about me going back to prison. I swear to God, I thank God that there's a space between us. I thank God that there's a space between us, man. And I'm being real vulnerable as a man right now. I don't give a damn who say whatever about me, or how my child was acting back then, or even how my child was acting a little recently. I don't give a damn. As a father, man, I entrusted y'all. I entrusted y'all with my baby. I'm thinking she acting out. She fucking acting up because y'all confusing my kid. You Snapchat with my kid late night, man. You telling her to put your name under another name so I don't know, because me and my wife we always stayed on that, man. We going through the room. We see her, we catching things, so we punishing her. We taking away this, we taking away that. Trying to give my daughter the better life that I didn't have. You know what I'm saying? And coming home, just trying to how will I say, not reinvent, but just get readjusted into this society. So I'm trying to do things the right way. Whole time I don't know that my baby girl is being taken advantage of. And the thing is that, you know what I'm saying? Her head is being filled with so many different things. So when daddy's saying something to her, she acting out on impulse, and I'm thinking it's me. So I felt like I failed my kid, man. I felt like I fucking failed my kid. And I told my wife, and so we started crying. Because I'm thinking I put her there for y'all to protect my baby, man. Thank God for this 1,000+ miles between us, man. It ain't no threats, bro. I'm about to jihad, bro. I don't give a damn about my life. Man. Anyways, I gotta say this. I gotta get it off my chest. I gotta get it off my chest. Ain't about no fighting and shit, man. So my daughter was acting out so much that I told my damn daughter that she couldn't move with us to the next place, because she was acting out badly, like real badly. And she was trying to just be so defiant at the time, as well as being rebellious. So to me, I'm like, you can't come over here. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't have no dudes in my crib and sneaking in my crib. I'm living a different lifestyle. I got my life turned around. I'm trying to be on the right path. And am I perfect? Hell no. Am I making mistakes? Hell yeah. Am I doing the right things all the time? No, man. But I'm trying, dog. I'm trying. Am I praying daily? Hell yeah. Do I got my life right with God? I don't know. I hope to God I do. Am I in church? No, it don't matter. But I'm trying to do everything that I possibly can to be the best pops that I can be to my daughter. I'm giving her everything that I didn't have. I'm trying to give her more, but also trying to provide stability, love, I'm trying to provide, you know what I'm saying, everything that I could. My wife and I, giving her a stable home, showing her what a solid relationship look like, showing her what like marriage really look like. You know what I'm saying? We not arguing in front of her. We not disagreeing in front of her. We not calling each other's out of name or being abusive. None of that. My daughter is keep rebellion against me. My daughter is wilding out, and the whole time I find out that the coach is Snapchatting my daughter. Everybody know what Snapchat is. Nigga, I don't even got a Snapchat, man. Snapchat, you sending the text message, you see open it, it disappears, it's in the cloud. So, you know, when everybody was making their little statements and these allegations come out, I'm like, man, I know my daughter been lying to me all this time. Let me call my daughter to see what the hell is going on. So I called her, and she listened to me. I said, keep it 100 with me, man. Give me the 100 to God, honest to God's truth. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me no more. Quit lying to me. I ain't there now. Just quit lying to me. She she gets to telling me, not things that I want to hear, but I gotta hear it. Then she proceeds to telling me, bro, you was with Toya at the time, man. I respected you, bruh. When O'Shea made the post about her sister missing, I said I can't share the post because I respected the gym and the kids and the people that's there. But I could share the, you know, the baby girl missing, bro. O'Shea goes in, but she don't know me. I've been there. I was there with O'Shea for O'Shea down at the courthouse. She don't realize, she don't remember. Skip that. I respected y'all. I respected the gym. I respected what y'all was doing, bro. But when my daughter is telling me, my nigga, that you texting her, Snapchatting with her, you a grown man, bro. Why did you Snapchatting with my baby? You Snapchatting with my daughter throughout the night up until she 18. Then you messing with my daughter. Then your daddy trying to blow down on her. But mind you, my daughter was in a little quote unquote little fling relationship as a kid with your son. So I asked my daughter, do you realize what was going on? So y'all was trying to pass my kid around because she was vulnerable. She was gullible. She was acting out on impulse. She was mad at me a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because dad was strict and had rules. Yeah, dad had rules, man. Structure. Structure holds you accountable. Structure applies responsibility. Structure creates discipline. So dad had rules, but dad was trying to do his damn thing for his daughter to make sure that she could be the best woman she could be. And like I told her, protect yourself at all times. So therefore, when I get there, I take care of everything else. Just hold it down. So my daughter is having unstable relationships, unstable livelihoods. I can't speak about everything that was going on with her and that because of, let me just gather myself. Hold on. Point being, I'm long-winded now, so I gotta stop. A lot of people's platforms probably ain't as big as mine. Some people's platforms are bigger than mine. Some girls are not speaking up because they scared. Some boys ain't speaking up because they scared. I'm not scared to die, man. I done lived. I done lived my life. If it's time and it's my time, then I gotta go. I don't fear no man but God. But to the coaches that was taking advantage of the kids and the coaches that knew about it, y'all just as guilty. Niggas I know that I was in the streets with that was up there quote unquote coaching was talking to the little girls. My daughter told me of a nigga that I was bouncing with at the clubs with. You trying to get my daughter Snapchat when she's 16 and she ends up blocking you. She didn't want to tell me none of that, you know, when I was there when I took her out of the gym. I took her from that gym. I took her from that gym to Glass City. Coach Ray, Coach Lamar, Coach Ron, all of y'all helped me to help turn my daughter around a little bit, but it was still not enough because we were still battling because I didn't know she battling with demons, man. She battling with real demons. So I'm battling with demons that I don't even know about because you implanting seeds, man. These seeds, the seeds y'all plant in the vulnerable mind really starts to grow. You know what I'm saying? And then when you got a gullible person, a young-minded person that you're manipulating, you take advantage of that because you know the right things to say. You know the right things to do. I'd have been around the games, bro, the pimping. I'd have been around the hustling, the strip clubs, all of that. I know what the predatory shit look like. I ain't never went to the woman against her will. Not, you know what I'm saying? No, man. As a grown man, you already know what it is. It's frustrating to me. It's so frustrating to me because I hate to have to say this and do this. I hate to have to say this and do this, but I have to say this and do this because of the thing is, ain't nobody else got the balls to do it, man. None of these boxing niggas got the balls to say it. They talking about it and rumoring. All you top-notch niggas. Niggas with belts and no belts and championships and national championships. Y'all know what the f going on. Y'all ain't said shit. Y'all ain't exposed shit. You would just be like, nah, man, I won't take her there. But y'all know what's going on behind closed doors. That's why a lot of y'all won't even train over there. A lot of y'all have a bigger platform than me, man, and I ain't gotta call y'all names out, man. Where y'all at? Where y'all at, man? Y'all worried about not making enemies, man. It ain't about an enemy, bro. You gonna let that happen to your daughter? You gonna let that happen to another man's daughter? I'm losing my voice because of guess what, man? I don't want to see nobody else's daughter or son going through that, man. I don't give a how y'all feel, Owen Rowe. You know what I'm saying? Oatmeal, y'all played me, bro. And then to think that I had you at the taco war with the horses, bro. You smiling in my face, and I'm thinking, ooh, I'm not even knowing that you have been playing with my daughter's mental state, and bro on the side, she is a fresh 18-year-old. My daughter turned 18 June 23rd, bro. She had just graduated from high school from start. I moved out of my house in July. She was on with you. So that means you a predator, my dog. Dog, my dog. Nigga, you's a predator, nigga. Y'all some hoes, bro. I don't give a no fighting. I ain't know no fight. I ain't know no throwing niggas as hoes. I thank God we 1,000 miles between each other, man. I thank God we are. But like I said, I'm going to try to call every to figure that I know. To figure out how to get that shit closed, bro. You know what I'm saying? Y'all is lies, man. Y'all with young men and women's lives and y'all making money off of some you running games. And then people behind y'all, they afraid to speak out because of y'all got some power in the street. Man, there was a time when people used to, like I say, be like, oh, was scared of a last name because it was big, bro. And then when Game Maker came out, people flipped the script. Man, listen, I don't give a none of that gang or last name, bro. That's lame. It's lame to be predatory on little young kids, man. Then I hear about a 4-year-old girl being touched. What if that was my grandchild? Nigga, I'd have struck the ball to myself for winning that. I don't care about coming home. You know what I'm saying? I believe in God, man. I believe in God, bro. I believe in Yeshua. But I also feel like Sharia law is very real in my life, bro. So I don't mind Allah Akbar. You get what I'm saying? Some of y'all scared too. There was a time that I would have been nervous about prison. Nervous about jail, but that shit's out the door. There was a time I never wanted to go through that. Ran from that. But when you the babies, bro, you fucking with the babies. I'm about that. I'm all for that. I don't give a fuck wearing an orange jumpsuit, nigga. I don't even think I make it to the jail cell because I don't mind going out. There comes a point in time where somebody got to stand up and say something. So I'm gonna use my little platform that God gave me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't go on my business page because I don't want to use my business page, and but somebody got to say something. See, my daughter is now 24 years old, so the statute of limitations is a little weird and complicated. But we gonna figure out something. And it's sad because yeah, I know, Shay. Won't no other men, none that was in the gym, no community figure niggas that was in the gym, no other boxing niggas that was in the gym. None of y'all want to stand up or speak out because y'all so worried about the wrath or minding your own business. But like I said, if you knew what was going on, then you just as guilty, man. I can't respect none of y'all, and I'm glad that I'm away from there. I can't respect none of y'all no more. I reached out to multiple people yesterday before I started really like lashing out. Because to me, I'm hurt, man. I feel like I failed my child. I'm hurt. I'm hurt. What do you do as a man and as a parent the way you feel like you failed your child? P, I'm ready to, Dr. P, I don't care about crashing right now. I'm out of crash. Out of crash, man. Hey, man, listen. I'm not putting no threats in no air. It already crashed out of my head. Me speaking out right now is the best thing that I can do to bring awareness, spread what's going on, man. Whether you want to say alleged, we can say alleged. Let's say alleged for the suing purposes. Alleged. But for my baby to tell me that, start crying on the phone because I'm asking her what's going on, her to tell me that off the jump, you done took my daughter in the basement. Why should my daughter know what the basement of the gym looked like when I always took her upstairs to the gym? She should have never knew what the basement looked like. The basement, bro. My daughter was 16. You knew what to do to try to freak and finesse the kids, bro. You knew my daughter was gullible. You could tell from your conversations with her. You knew she had daddy issues, basically. She was lashing out at pops. You knew that. But the sad part is that you didn't think that shit was going to catch up. Y'all thought that y'all was just so untouchable and invincible and control so much to where ain't nobody gonna stand up and say nothing, and you done converse and switch your life up so everything cool now. Hell no, man. We all gotta be held accountable. I'm held accountable for everything that I did in my past. I done did my little punk ass time as well as I done had my failures because of the things that I did that when nobody knew or was looking that I did. God made sure I paid my penalties. Y'all karma gotta come, it's coming. That man, I'm getting off of this live because I'm so hurt. I don't want to say nothing else that not only will incriminate me, but embarrass my daughter, embarrass my wife and my family. But y'all know y'all wrong. Y'all dead ass wrong. That lady who made that stat yesterday, I'm not trying to one up that lady. It was people from, you know what I'm saying, that was on her live or was on her, you know what I'm saying, the comments, the thread. They was reaching out to me when I made a post because a man said something. I had people call me yesterday through Messenger and say thank you for speaking up on my behalf. my behalf. I had people tell me that, you know what I'm saying, they had somebody that was in there that went through this. I had other people tell me, you know what I'm saying, like girls, that, you know what I'm saying, they scared to say something. And then I had a couple of like homies that's boxers that I know was like, man, that shit's always been going on, bruh. That shit's been weird. The shit's been, but I'm like, why ain't nobody address it? Why nobody address it? Like I told my daughter, if your dad was out here hollering at your friends behind your back, how would you feel? If I was preying on young women, how would you feel about your daddy? You know what I'm saying? That's why I had to get some of them niggas that I used to have around me. When I was in my 20s, man, I did what 20-year-olds do, dog. I was on some dumb year old no more. And I was moving in the streets hustling. When I found my daughter, because I had to find my daughter, I didn't know that my daughter was mine until she was 9. Her mom finally told me, and I took on my daughter. When I found my daughter, I vowed that day to start changing a lot of the things that I did and how I moved and how I presented myself. My daughter didn't really know I was a player. My daughter didn't know I was out here in the street like that. My daughter didn't know certain things. But then I started exposing my daughter to the truth because I didn't want her to be vulnerable, not understanding that she would be. So I started telling her a harsh truth and the reality about life, because as a father, you got to prepare your children for when you're no longer here. And that's what I began to do. I started doing what I thought was best and giving her raw truth. She thought I was trying to treat her like a man, but I was preparing her for weird ass men and not knowing that I was setting her up with weird ass men. That's why I blame myself, and I'm taking a lot of the blame off of myself, and I'm praying about it, but I can't help but feel guilty, man. I feel fucked up. I feel, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel, like ashamed. You know what I'm saying? And I'm very hurt because I put her in a situation where I thought it was helping her and it was only contributing to the pain and the hurt. So I put her in a situation to cause her to go even more off the rails for a while. And I ain't even know it. I'm thinking that as a good parent, I'm doing what's right. And as a trusting parent of people in the establishment, the gym, and everything else, I'm thinking I can leave her like most people do. She's of age. Let me go work. Let me go hustle. Let me go hit these yards and cut this grass and get out of my parole. You know what I'm saying, that I was on, because I had a lot of debt, parole and back child support. So I was working, and she was in her junior year, almost going into her junior year, and I was getting ready for her senior year. So I'm trying my best to just provide and get out of debt. And I didn't know that I was setting my baby up for something that wasn't cool. A lot of y'all, a lot of y'all need to speak up, man. Y'all need to speak up and really come together. It only take one. It only take one, man. But a lot of y'all need to speak up and speak out, because it only take one to change the course and the nature of things to come that is going forward. But I tell you, I can't trust a lot of you fuck ass niggas no more, man. I thank God that I changed my life. Thank God that I changed my life. And I pray to God and I thank God that I'm down here. And I got a wife, a beautiful son. I got a business. I got a family. What's up, Nay? I know, baby. I'm trying to hold it down. But I thank God that I'm down here. Because God know my heart right now. Nigga, and it's ugly, nigga. It's real ugly right now. So I'm praying to God forgive me for these intrusive thoughts. I'm praying God forgive me to just give me the strength to like let it go. But it's hard to, because that's my baby still. That's my baby still, bro. That's my daughter, man. I got a real solid relationship with my youngest, man, my 5-year-old. And I know if my 5-year-old came in and told me that somebody touched him, ain't no telling what I'm gonna do. I don't get into that. I don't give. Listen, man. There's levels to crimes. Drug dealing, I don't give a damn. I mean, listen, man. You gonna do what you gotta do. Murder, I ain't for it. But if that's what you feel you gotta do, you gotta do. You gotta remember, you gotta pay the. You gotta pay the time for the crime. But when you know, just grooming young women to be, what I'm saying, you grooming them to be, you child another demon, dog. You gotta be dealt with. You gotta be dealt with in the worst type of way. I believe that you should be dealt with in the worst type of way. I don't think you should ever make it to a jail cell. I don't think that God should allow you to make it under the jail. That's still good, but that's still good. You should be dealt with castrated for real. Castrated. That way, you know what I'm saying, you can walk around it for the rest of your days to see why, like in the Bible when he says he had a thorn in his side that reminded him of his affliction. You should walk around castrated. You know what I'm saying? Scarred. So you can walk around and know why you was afflicted. Listen, this is my plea. And I'm going to get off of here because I'd have been real long-winded. Any child or woman or man who was ever who was ever harmed, taken advantage of in that type of way, y'all come out, please. I am not getting in my inbox to be explaining myself to nobody. I'm not going into depth with nobody because no man should have to be going through this with their child. No man. I don't wish none of this on nobody, man. Because like I said, to feel like you failed as a parent, that's a hurtful thing. And I feel like I failed as a parent. I failed to protect my daughter, you know what I'm saying, when she needed me and she didn't even realize it. So I deal with that. I'm going to pray about that. And I know God forgive me. But please come forward, reach out, talk to somebody. Man, listen, we've been trying to talk about all of that, Vic. It's not easy to just file because my daughter is grown. She passed the time frame. But then she waited so long to even say something, which I can't be mad at her because she didn't want to put me in harm's way too. But it's embarrassing for her to have to speak about it, but she has come forward to, let it be known, and she talking about it. But I know that you niggas be in the streets and all of that. I'm not worried about none of that, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just foul, bro. We trusted y'all, man. We trusted y'all. And as a coach, like you said, Tyler, we trusted y'all, man. I trusted y'all with my pride. I still trust Bill. That's my dog, man. Eddie, my Shalai told me because he had my daughter, but my daughter mom pulled her out when I went away to the joint. I had entrusted Andy because I knew that Andy was going to watch my baby like she was his, because Andy ain't about them games, man. But entrusting people, associated friends, I thought that we was cool. None of y'all told me that it wasn't sweet over there. I should have knew something when Coach Ron easily left, man. But I wasn't paying attention. But I snatched my daughter out of there like four something months later, man. A real solid coach. Like I said, Lamar, Ronnie, Ron Greer, y'all solid, man. Y'all was trying to help me with my daughter, man. Cassius Anderson, That's my dog for life, man. They was trying to help me guide my daughter on the right path. Dre Ware, I know you got things going on and you working on too, bro, but you was solid. You was there with me helping get my daughter. Tyler, you was there helping train my daughter and just giving her, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's work, let's train, not being here on some old, ha playing around like we about to, play games in here, man. Y'all was helping me with my daughter. Jenna was there too, Alicia, all of them. So it helped my daughter kind of get a different perspective of the gym because she was at that gym feeling like she had to do certain things. She telling them, I don't feel comfortable with this, but she won't tell dad what she don't feel comfortable with doing with y'all. That's sad, man. She should have never been in your basement telling you she don't feel comfortable with doing something, a sexual act that you asking her to perform. As a grown-ass man and father to father, bruh, you foul as fuck. I would have never did that to your daughter. Never. Never. Even as she grown, I never reached out. I got niggas I don't even fuck with no more, and I don't do that to their daughters. I actually told one of their daughters, please, if you gonna post provocative pictures, man, block me out. You like a niece to me. I can't look at you like that. I feel some type of way. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be lusting over no picture, but I don't even want to be looking at your half-naked ass in the picture. I come from the street for real. I done seen all of the sex and shit you can see, bruh. I'm just like, I'm hurt, bruh. I'm hurt. I gotta get off this live, but I'm hurt, man. And I don't know what can be done right now, but we working on it to see what's up. But whatever y'all do, please report if you see Ocean, if that's how you pronounce her name, if you see the young girl that's missing, report and give the police and everybody the information that's needed to bring her home safe. I hope she gets home safe. I really do. I hope that young lady gets home safe and anybody else that's missing gets home safe. But more importantly, man, please step up and say something so we can take care of this and end all that bullshit over there, man. That's demonic, bruh. I rebuke it in the name of Jesus and Yeshua. And I pray and I repent and I pray in my heart that God give me a clean heart and a sound mind because I ain't sound right now and my heart ain't clean right now, man. And any parent that know me, you don't want to feel what I'm feeling, and if you felt what I'm feeling, then you understand. So please do the right thing, y'all. Do the right thing even when ain't nobody looking. Please do the right thing.
Now that was a lot to process, and that was deep, and I want to give a shout out to that dad for the courage he had to speak up, and we thank him for that. That's a tough position to be in, and we want to send love and prayers his way. Now it's important to note that the gym owner and coach has still yet to address these claims, but we did note he decided to post his daughter after this video on his main page being missing. Now fam, all this is fresh, but of course I'm gonna do my job. But with that being said, no one has been arrested and the daughter has yet to be found, going on a month. We can only pray and hope she return home safely. But as time go on, you draw more concern. Now rest assured, when more develop, I will keep you guys updated. There's a lot to process, and at this point I want to know your guys' thoughts in the comments. Fam, this was the story of a parent who exposed a local gym owner who's a pillar in his community for SA against his daughter. A man who, by the way, has a daughter that's been missing for over 2 weeks. Fam, let me know how you guys feel about this one. We send love and prayers to everyone who is affected by the story we just talked about. Don't forget to like and comment and subscribe. And till then, I'll catch you guys on the next one.